Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Please excuse the slight shaking of the camera. I can't seem to fix that, but I will go through the coins I've got in today. I might possibly need a new phone, saying that I've been trying to eke it out, and if I do need one, it's been a long time since I've had this phone, so it's okay. Today I'm going to be going through some coins that I've either bought or traded over the last week or so. There's some nice bits in here. So there's 5 American coins here. They're all PR69 decam. They're nice. I traded them for stamps. So there was another trader who he was just listing and listing and listing, and he wasn't moving some things. But I know he sells a lot, so I said, look, do you want to trade some discount postage for the coins? I just need some cheap gold in the reserve. I'm very heavy on the stamp side at the moment. I want to get some gold back into the fold, really, considering I sold my gold mining stock for a loss. I will be making a video about that. It's just been a busy time for me. Yeah, so I've got 2 of these. These are relatively nice. I paid $3.95 a coin. I can't see me really making much money. I'll try, but it wasn't why I traded them. You know, it was more to get out of that stamp position or to lower that stamp position. The profit's already locked in. If I do lose money on this, it's okay. It's already accounted for on the books. I've already made what I need. So in terms of December, you know, I was aiming for 2.5K. That's pretty much what I need on a month-by-month basis until I want to get out. I hit $3 I think it was. I'm still compiling the accounts, but I think it's about $3. Doing okay. January, February, March, I've pretty much got a free swing at it because of what I've got in the reserve and what I've got coming back. So it could be a fairly decent few months for me. We shall see. I'm not going to push it. These days I'm trying to get back to a level of normality with my health. I'm slowly getting there. Yesterday I spent the whole day in bed, not because I was feeling dire, but because it was just glorious. I just wanted to, so I did. Never underestimate that, guys. Like, some days you just need to do it. There's 2 of these. I like this. It's kind of cool. I believe I've had this before. 2 of those. And I got 1 of these. I was talking to my mother about these. She said, oh, I really like that. I was like, you're probably the only person in the world who likes Olympic coins. If only I could sell to her. This will probably be the last one to go. It's a very niche market. Again, I don't really need to make lots of money on these. I've already made money when trading them out for stamps. It's not a problem for me. I don't mind that. Sometimes to go forward, you've got to take a small step back. I think in that case, I probably went 3 steps forward and took a half a step back. I got some nice sovereigns in. 2 of these. I believe, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. It's the first 2 I've had of these in Bullion, I believe. For those of you who follow my channel, you would have known I had a 1909 Canada sovereign. That coin has been in my kind of collection for a long time. Gentleman took an interest to it, and I said, look, I've got £1,500 on it. They're not making them anymore. I think recently Sovereign Rarities put a 62 or 63. I'll have to double check that. Don't quote me, but it was up for mega money. I think it was 4,250. Mine was a 58. So I thought 1,500 was the right ballpark. I did some digging. You go back a couple of years, one went at auction for 750, but I think those prices are long gone. I wouldn't be shocked if the AU 58 goes up to $2,000 in the future. They're not making them anymore, and I thought it was undervalued when I bought it. So it was one of those where 1,500 was my price point of what I wanted. I was happy to sit on it because the truth is I probably won't see another one. I'll be very lucky to see another one with such small mintage. So he's traded me 3 of these. I sent him a bit of cash his way. I just said, look, I'll pay your spot on the sovereigns and we do a trade. And he was like, okay, cool. So these have been handled. These are the memorial sovereigns. Now I'm going to be completely honest here. I think they're too busy as a bullion. As a proof, it really pops. I was shocked when I got the proofs in. I like them more than I thought I would. As a bullion coin, I can't say I'm actually a fan of it. I did say to the guy he could send me any beat up sovereigns. It wasn't a problem. He decided to send these, so I've probably done okay out of this. I really hope he looks after the Canada coin. I've owned it a long time. I really enjoyed that coin. I'm a bit sad to see it go, but equally I don't mind if it goes to a good home. I'm a custodian of coins these days. Some I will keep for longer than others. Like, these are nice. They're not nice enough to grade, you know. There was a stage where these were getting graded left, right and centre. Nice coins. So I got these in a trade. I also bought some sovereigns. Let's put these back on the side. These are all for sale, by the way. I'm not really keeping anything at the moment. If anything, I'm selling down. That's why I kind of got into these, so I could sell them down. It's easier to kind of sell gold than it is to stamps in large quantities. Sovereign Century collection. Now, I looked over these. There's not really anything special about these. It's more to do with different monarchs over time. There was an extra sovereign in there. These come from my supplier. So yeah, I was looking at them. There's nothing really amazing. Like, I'd considered these just bullion sovereigns, really. I paid slightly over. It's got a fancy box. Sometimes you have to pay slightly over to get things in. Nice coin, this. Good condition. Is it worthy of grading? Probably not. There's one coin that will shock you, and it shocked me. 1912. I think that's an S mint mark. Maybe it's a no mint mark. I recently went to the optician. Turns out I didn't need glasses. I was so shocked. He said to me it's a lighting problem. Now, this coin here, 1932 South Africa. It's only a million mintage. Now, to me, is that worth a bit extra? Potentially. I'll do some more digging into it. Don't see these often. I was looking at them, I was like, oh, hang on. I don't think I've seen many 32s, so I checked up the mintage and I was like, okay, that makes sense. You do see a lot of South African coins. They were minted heavily into the millions, like 20 million, 30 million. To have a million, I'd put this down as a... Is it a semi-key date? Probably not, but it's one of the harder ones to find if you're doing a date run. $68, nice coin. I think this is an 82, maybe 81. Nice coin. It's got pit marks. Nice coin. So these are bullion coins, but you know, some of them might go for a tiny bit extra than what I'd usually charge. I did pay extra on them. You'll see why in a second. 2000, this is a relatively common sovereign. People went out and bought them in the millennia. So there's that one. And last but not least, end up getting this in. So this is a 1988 free coin proof set. In terms of condition, sorry, I'll show you, but I'm not too bummed about it. I end up paying £120 over for the set. I offered 100. In terms of paying slightly more, there's issues with all the coins, but I couldn't really see major issues. It will certainly come back on the grading if there is, but at 120 over, I'm probably going to be an extra 100 into it by the time I've sent them off. Maybe that line there is prohibitive, you know, we shall see when it comes back. I do think these coins are resolvable myself. We shall see. But say they come back, I think there's going to be 150 to maybe 250 profit in it. It's going to take 3 months. It's going to take time. hazing. They've all got finger marks on. It's not a problem. It can be resolved. Hazing. Good coin. I wouldn't be shocked if the 2 does well. The 1 I'm not so sure about. The 2 will probably do well. So there's that one. So I think if best case scenario, my profit will be this coin here. This will be a free carry. Again, that's warp it, planchette warping. At least that's what I call it. I don't know what other dealers call it. I don't know if there's officially a term. That's not a problem on a coin. You see it a lot from Royal Mint coins. Some slight finger brushing. Is that a nick? We shall see. What do you think? I'm going to be 220 over on this by the time I've had it graded. So if you break it down, the box is going to sell. I think this will do okay. I think this is going to be the best grader. I think these two will be slightly harder, but overall I think there's enough to take the gamble on it. Usually when there's marks like this, I wouldn't pay so high. But it's a 1988. I didn't mind it. Had it been an early 80s, it's not going to happen. Had it been, say, the early 2000s, I'm certainly not going that high. But certain eras, like had you had 1990 era, I probably would have paid it slightly more. So yeah, that's a lot. I'm sorry about the shaky camera. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will most likely have to get a new phone at some point. Yeah, all the best. Bye.